Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we have the TUDOR Heritage Black Bay Red. This one has the rose dial instead of the shield. It's an automatic watch. It is stainless steel with a domed sapphire crystal. See if you can see it right there. It has gold hands and indices. Get it to focus. The indices have a very beige color looking lume on them. It has a screw down crown with a rose engraved in it. Oops. The stem tube, as you can see there, is red as well. Matches the bezel. The bezel is coin edged and has a very satisfying click. Okay, we're just gonna set it back. Oh shit. Ta-da. The one I'm holding, as you can see, comes on this NATO strap. You can also buy this on a bracelet. I got a pretty fair price on this on the NATO strap, and one of my friends actually has a bracelet that he's gonna throw my way for a very cheap price. That's why I ended up getting this variation. If you were gonna buy this, I would suggest buying it on bracelet first and then buying the straps for it later, as that's gonna be much more cost efficient. I mean, I actually might just wear this watch on this strap. I have a lot of watches as it is, and a lot of them are on a bracelet, and this is surprisingly comfortable and matches clothes well. For those of you that don't know, TUDOR is owned by Rolex, so essentially, well, this is no Rolex, but they are made by Rolex. The movement inside is an ETA movement, and well, it's a movement that you can find on a lot of cheaper watches as well. I don't really care too much about movement. I'm more into like how a watch looks and feels. But I know some of you guys are movement snobs. I do kind of like the fact that there is no date on this. So nothing to set aside from the time. Does anybody still set their date? I never set the dates on my watches. It's just too much of a hassle. Or sometimes, you know what? I wait till the date of the actual date matches the date of the watch, and then I just start wearing it then. Life hack. The bezel is or has an aluminum insert. Rolex on their newer 6-digit models use ceramic. I prefer the ceramic just because I feel like the ceramic is glossier, shinier, and it's got more of a blinged out look to it. This is more subdued. I've always kind of liked the Black Bay. Oops, sorry. Ever since I saw it released many moons ago. Although it might have been because I couldn't really afford the Submariner, so I kind of dumbed it down to a TUDOR. But I do really like the classic styling of this. I like the happy smile dial. The hand is kind of in the way, but it smiles. It's always happy. And I like the red. There's a lot that worked well on this watch. It's a fairly hefty, even on the bracelet. You can feel its weight. I like a heavy watch. Makes it feel like to me, it makes it feel like it's more expensive than it is. It's 41 millimeters in diameter, and the lug to lug width is 51 millimeters. The strap size is 22 millimeters, so a lot of straps can be interchanged with this pretty easily. Here's kind of what it looks like on my just over 7-inch wrist. I think this is how you use a NATO. I'm not really too sure. Like, do you tuck this Like, I had it tucked in like that, or do you tuck it in the other way? Like that? That kind of works too. Or do you put it in this way? Hold on. I had it like this yesterday, or like that. I don't know. If somebody knows, please tell me how to properly use a nail strap properly. But yeah, here's what it looks like. You know what? I like it the other way more. So we're gonna go in. I guess like that. I don't even know. I have no idea. Here's what it looks like when it's undone. So the retail for this is about $3,600 USD on the bracelet, and on the strap is $3,500. Those are of course brand new prices. And on the used market for this one, I paid about $1,900 USD. If you can, source the one with buy it with the bracelet and then just source the strap after. It should be cheaper that way. Unless you know someone specifically selling the bracelet afterwards. For about $3,600 brand new, it's good money value. I'm trying to think what other watches are around that price range, around 3,600. I would say probably Omega. Well, Tudor kind of competes with Omega, although Omega's in recent years has been trying to move up to Rolex level. I still kind of find it in between Tudor and Rolex. So for around $3,600, you can pick up an Omega, one of their lower end models, or you can have this Tudor Black Bay, which is, I guess now one of their flagship models. They have so many different Black Bay variations out. On the used market, you should be able to find them around the same price that I paid for, so somewhere in between $1,800 to maybe $2,200 with a bracelet or strap. For that price, I think it's a good buy if you like this style and if you don't need a date. I will be doing a comparison between this and the Pelagos, and maybe even this and maybe a Rolex alternative. Anyways, thank you for watching.